But just to keep the discussion simple, this is the procedure. The same procedure will go with inspector also with them as well. So the application is very simple, and I'll show you on the screen. You can fill this application. I think it's pretty online though. It's an online application nowadays. Yeah, it's an online application. So, but you cannot do all this until and unless you are already a permanent immigrant. That means you go through all this process, and once you are living in Canada, then you can do all this. You cannot do this in advance from here.
So what, like if I get a visa, same like if I get a visa, not work visa, this thing, the study visa, and then if I go to Canada, now after that I wrote an exam, like I write an exam of Canadian Welding Society, so I get certified from them, license from them. So apart from that, working with them and like studying and working, is it possible? Like
Yeah,
if I get
it is possible. Yes, if you get license, you can do any work, including welding, because you already have authorization to work while you're studying.
So once, like you said about this thing, once I get this thing, so I can also change my work visa to study visa to work visa.
You can, of course, you can. Yeah, yeah. And in fact, there's a if you get this,
Yeah.
if you get the qualification certificate, then your points will go very fast. You are looking at, I think it's about 600 points or so.
What are the basic qualifications to get study visa there for him in his case?
For study visa?
Yeah.
No, study visa.
He want to initiate.
Are you with him?
No, I'll come on.
Okay. Well, as I said, study visa, you have to select the course on your own.
Course based on this thing, non-destructive testing or any welding course, I'll select this welding course if available, and then I go.
Then you apply for admission, and then you apply
I'll
for.
write an exam.
Yeah.
This.
So in my case, my son.
Okay. Take the microphone.
So he is. Hello.
Yes.
He is an aeronautic engineering student.
I notice he's not talking. The father is talking also. No, that's okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
So, particularly in this case, his case, I want to know. He is a final student of aeronautic engineering, BTech that is.
Yes.
So, what you suggest for him to go for study visa, or even though he did not complete his degree,
So I got a diploma
diploma in airport, 6 months certification course in GMR, airport maintenance also.
So my question is he going to get a BTech degree in no? You're done?
No, actually I got a backlog and I am diploma holder in airport certifications. I'm not familiar and expert in all occupations.
Yeah.
So in your occupation, you have to search what is the relevant course for you in Canada. So tell me what is the future career for you in this diploma? What can you do in this diploma?
Just airport certifications, all airport
Maintenance,
airport maintenance certifications,
international airport
terminals, gate size, everything. So I need to know what options my case. What is the option that I have?
I cannot tell you what course to choose. You have to search on your own whether maybe you want to do an MBA in airport management or something to do with flights or airport. You have to find out on your own what is it that you want to do. Not just because of the study visa, but what is your future career? What do you want to do in life? And that is how you want to
It's all
go.
about student visa.
Huh?
Student visa, but option is only student visa for me.
For you right now, options, because you don't have much experience for express entry and you will not have points. So right now the student visa is the only one. The third option, I will come to the third option. So we have already seen express entry and study visa. The third option is called people with money. Money? Everybody understands money? If you have a lot of money, then you can get the immigration by spending money. How much money are we talking about?
2 crores.
You should be standing here. How do you know? You go to all seminars in India or? Okay. 2 crore is a good amount that if you are a businessman, let me just show you something on the screen. I think that may give you some. So this is a provincial nominee program for most provinces. If you are a businessman in India and you have at least 3 to 5 years business experience, plus you have about 2 crore or 3 crore, you can make a proposal in Canada to set up a business and get immigration directly. No English requirement, no education required. What else? Just the money. Money talks. Can you imagine somebody like Vijay Mallya? Not that rich, but I think if you have 3 crore, 4 crore, 5 crore, it's good. You don't have to worry about all this English test and express entry. You can, if you are running a business, you can do that. So I will show you. This is the cheapest program in Manitoba, and you will see on the screen how much money do they require. Even though they say they require less than 2 crore, by the way, but they may not do, because this is a competition for business entrepreneurs, and many people from Hong Kong and other places, they come with $10 million or $50 million, right? So 400,000 is nothing, as far as the immigration is concerned. If you look at it on the screen, they need your minimum net worth. That means you must have a house or land in India for 350,000 at least. Take a look, and you must have minimum 3 years experience, and you must score 60 points, which will be easy. So that's all we are looking at.
So how much is 350?
Well, you tell me. You must have done some research. How much is the dollar today in Hyderabad market?
49.
Yeah. So that's what you're looking at. So 350 is about close to 2 crore. That's all the money. So if you have the money, if you have the intention of running a business, let me just give you a practical example. Everybody in Hyderabad loves biryani here, and they are eating outside in restaurants. If you are a restaurant owner in India, if you are a restaurant owner or manager, even restaurant manager, like that means you are either owning or managing a restaurant. And if you have 2-3 crores in your pocket, monetized, not demonetized, the real money, you can submit your proposal to one of these applications like Manitoba or somebody or some other province, and you can propose that you will run a restaurant business in Canada. To do the restaurant business, that means you need money, and the money will be transferred from India to Canada, around 2 crores. The government of Manitoba, if they like your proposal, not all proposals are liked, by the way, if they like your proposal, they will give you nomination. That means they will give you the chance to become a PR based on this investment. Are you good?
Yes.
It's very clear. All we need is real money. So I sometimes get calls from India, 3 countries, as you know, they are very famous, India, Pakistan and Bangladesh. People from these countries, they call me and they tell me, sir, I want to invest in Canada and get the PR. And I'm saying, very good, you should do it. And my first question is, how much money do you have? And they tell me, sir, I have a lot of money. I have 10 crores, 15 crores, I have land, and I have houses and something. I say, very good. And when I tell them, can you send me your balance sheet of the business that you do? Balance sheet and income tax, because they require income tax return. They want to see if they can see money. And when they send me the balance, also the bank statement, the average balance in the bank statement is only 100 rupees or 200 rupees. But even though they tell me that they can invest 10 crores or 50 crores or something, that's the biggest problem in these 3 countries, India, Pakistan and Bangladesh. People talk, they have nothing in their pocket. That's the reality. They will say that they have the money, but when on paper, and when I ask them, hey, how come you have nothing on the paper? They will say, hey, the government in India, they will tax me. And I tell them, look, The Canadian government doesn't care about your tax. They want to see real money on paper on your balance sheet, on your income tax return. If you do not have this money, your application is not going anywhere. So that's my conclusion of the investor program. You need real money on paper, official statement on your business statements, on your bank statements, on your income tax return that you have this money. Sometimes people will tell me, oh, I have many houses, I have tens and thousands, not tens, maybe 10 crore, 20 crores. And when I tell them, where's the house? And they will tell me, sir, the house is in my grandfather's name. And I'm asking them, what are you waiting for your grandfather to die and then transfer the money? And then I say, I don't know, sir. What we will do is we will ask the grandfather to transfer to me now, and say, good luck, I'll talk to you next year. So people have all kind of imaginative hype dreams here. We want the money in the name of the applicant who is applying today, not 6 months from now, not 10 years from now, or not some other time. So we need it on the day when you apply. Clear money. If you have around 2 crores or 3 crores, you can come to me and we can talk and we can do this application. If you are not in the express entry, by the way, you can go through the marriage as a PR, as a family sponsorship. But I see many of the people here already married here, so there's no, I don't want to discuss those options. But I think there was a guy actually in the morning who from Somalia, I think, I don't know, he told me secretly that he's thinking of marriage. After discussing express entry for 1 hour, he told me that he has a marriage. I said, welcome to, tell me more secrets. And so that's the fourth option. Those are the more or less the summary options of Canada immigration. And now you're welcome to ask me question, or if you have some unique problem that you want me to discuss, and I can dwell on them.
So one thing, sir, I'm a civil engineer.
Microphone. Can you take the microphone?
Yes, sir. So I'm a civil engineer, sir, and I have completed my diploma in civil engineering, and I did BTech, BE, and I did MTech in construction management. And right now I'm doing a job in Dubai. 1 year I have completed. Just now I came for vacation, and just I want to plan for this for studying, means how I have to.
I'm sorry, what was the last question? I heard everything. What last question is?
Sir, if I want to plan for a student visa for regarding MTech, about that MTech,
Yes.
masters.
Good. My view is that you have too much education. You already have BTech and MTech.
Yes, sir.
What can you study after this? PhD?
Sir, actually I did specialization in construction management. Okay.
In India?
Yeah, in India.
Which year?
Last year, sir.
Okay.
Means 2016.
Okay. So what is the progression after this? Where can you go after this?
Right now I'm doing job in Dubai as a civil engineer. Right now I came back for.
No, I understand.
Okay.
You try to understand my question. What can you study after MTech?
Sir, I did a specialization in construction management. Okay, apart this I can do for like MBA or.
Be my guest. You can study anything you want, but the visa officer will definitely be suspicious on how many courses are you doing, and what is the ultimate objective of doing this course. Student, are you trying to be pretending as a student? Remember we talked about bona fides on the screen? This is the meaning of bona fide. That means I have to be satisfied you have good intention of doing the purpose that you are saying that you will do. So it becomes little shaky. But I'm not denying the fact that there may be something which I don't know. I'm not an expert in all industries. There may be something. I will just think of some example. Think of this. In construction technology, we make these houses based on cement and stone and other things. Maybe there's a technology in Canada and America which is very new and unique. For example, in Canada, I know my house is made of wood. My house is not made of stone, or in my house everything is made of wood. all houses in Canada, not all, about I think 99 out of 100 houses are made of wood. It's a different technology they use there, which is not used in Hyderabad or Dubai maybe. I don't know, Dubai they have wooden houses? No. Dubai don't have wooden houses. If there is a new technology that is not available in Dubai or India, maybe you can make a case to the visa officer that there's something unique that I want to learn in Canada which is not available in India. And maybe the visa officer will like your proposal that you want to learn something new which is not available to learn in Hyderabad. So that is a possibility. Maybe you can do a PG diploma or 1-year diploma or 2-year diploma in a new construction technology which is available in Canada. But you have to do the research on your own, what that is. I cannot do it for you, nobody else can do it for you. Second option, right now most people are using solar technology, solar panels on the roof or something. They were trying to make it, energy efficient. Maybe there's something else that you can go and learn that which is not available in India. Remember, bona fides, you are trying to impress the visa officer that you are trying to learn and study something which you genuinely want to learn and which is not available here. You will get the visa. But as you see, each case is uniquely different. Do you see that? Each case is different. So you have to do your own introspection, what works in your background. That's the best answer I can give you.
Hello sir. Today I have done job for sale. And what do you suggest for me? What I think, can I go on job visa for Canada, means on sales agent, something like
Sales agent?
Yeah.
Means
Sales
if you get a job?
Yeah.
Who's giving you a job?
No, not giving job. But I think it can be possible for me. Would you suggest me it is possible for me to get a salesman job or something else in Canada?
It is very difficult to get a salesman job for
+2 plus
diploma.
diploma and German.
You have to search for a course in your field.
So your role.
Well, if you come to me
Yeah.
and if you bring 2-3 courses that you've selected, I can tell you which one is best for you. But you are asking me to search the courses in a visa, which one has the best chances, that I can tell you. Question, yes?
Good afternoon. Do we have any opportunity for teaching professionals, especially in the engineering field, to migrate, or any special program that we can opt for?
You came late?
Yeah, actually I came late, but other consultants told me that we don't have any opportunity for teaching professionals. Teaching experience does not count.
No, I disagree. If you are a teacher in a school or a college or instructor or something, you will still follow the express entry or PR.
For schools, they require B.Ed, sir. But
you have to have B.Ed, of course.
yeah, but in engineering field, we don't require B.Ed.
Well, then you are not a school teacher. Are you a college professor?
Yeah, professor.
You are a professor?
Yeah, I'm an assistant professor
Okay, in a
in
university college.
engineering college. Yeah,
Then it's fine. Then you don't need one. What I will show you, I think I was showing you remember the financial analyst, the job description. It's for as a professor, all right? So what I'll do is I will type professor here. If somebody's ringing phone, can you switch off the phone, please? So professor, is that a good spelling, professor?
Yes.
Take a look at the screen. There's one code 4011, and I think it's very clear. So take a look at, we already know what professors do. We already know the duties. Look at the requirements of the employment. So you can see you need a glasses, I guess, more than the visa now. So you need either a doctorate degree or a master's degree. So that means if you use this experience and this category for express entry, they will not reject you by being a professor in engineering college. So you're good.
master's degree is enough.
That's fine. If in your college they are hiring professors, assistant professors or lecturers, senior lecturers, by just being a master's degree holder, they have no problem.
Here they hire on the basis of masters only.
That's fine. You might want to check, is it a private college or a,
Private college.
okay, do they follow the same norms as the
Yeah, yeah.
UGC or something?
UGC norms, they
Yes.
are recognized by the UGC norms.
Correct. So that here is fine, it's okay.
Any other thing which is required, sir, other than this? For
You have to, you are asking me to start the discussion all over again. I mean, this is a big thing. What you need to do is you need to talk to the consultants and they can do the assessment for you. But as far as I'm concerned, I think you will match the requirements of the university professor. But you seem very young. Though. How did you become a professor so soon? Or maybe it's your home college or something.
No, no. Due to unemployment, sir, we have to choose this teaching field.
No. What I'm not saying that you have to choose. Means there are many other.
No,
There are many other PhDs. I'm sure they're unemployed.
no.
And you got the professor by being a master. What about other PhDs who are on the street?
No, let me just explain to you, sir.
Yes.
My intent was that I was very ambitious doing a job in some good company in my field after completing my BTech or BE. But unfortunately, I didn't got a job in so-and-so company, which I was
That's okay.
ambitious. Unfortunately, after seeing this condition, I joined masters.
Okay.
After having masters, they don't require masters, the company which I offer. I have to select teaching field.
My question is, when they advertise for jobs for professors, there must be hundreds of PhDs also waiting to apply for the job. How did you get the job when the other PhDs are waiting? That's my question. Is that a fair question?
Yes.
What's your answer? You don't have to tell me the answer if you don't want to. That's okay. Because I know there must be thousands and thousands of PhDs who are waiting to get a job. How did they hire you when there are other PhDs also for the job? Maybe it's your home college, no? Huh? Maybe they're less paid. Maybe they're private. But that's okay. This is an irrelevant question. That's okay. Yeah.
But the doors are open for
Yes,
Line.
yes, it's open. More questions?
So, are you available tomorrow or day after tomorrow somewhere? If we just try to contact.
I want one.
Yeah, you have to check with these people actually, their cards there. You have to check the schedule with them. So I'm having, I think tomorrow's...
There's good chance while we are here, we can ask you.
Correct. So my aim of coming to Hyderabad is very simple. I'm not here to make money. I'm here to do an education class so that thousands and thousands of people in India get the right information and right awareness. And not becoming a victim of some scandal or scam or corruption from some bad agents. Just like I think one of the persons here is. So that is the primary goal of all of this. So that's why I take these. Normally in Canada, when somebody comes to me in my office, of course I have to charge money to talk to them and to listen and solve their problems. But for some reason today everything is.
So one question is that
Yes.
if we discontinue there in Canada, so what is the circumstances there?
I'm sorry?
Discontinue.
If you discontinue what, studies? Or some other category, like if you get a job offer, you have to change from